Mass Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to fill the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now. While the angels fly over my headstone.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy big motherfucking Serbs in the building. La Merca Superior Palace 81. We are back in the motherfucking building celebrating another album. Numero 44. Yes, 44. 44 Degrees. I actually should have covered that album. 44 Degrees. I dropped that. Was it Valentine's Day of 2019? I hope you don't hear the air conditioning in the background because it is hot as a fucking... Like, I don't know, man. It's like if fucking the temperature here is Miami orgy, bruh. You understand me, bruh? Like if there was like a sick orgy with all the best lesbian porn stars somewhere in Miami Vice, something like that, bruh. It is hot as fucking, it's hot as fuck, bruh. So, hopefully I hear the AC in my ears, but that's already getting in the way of this special, very special podcast episode that I came to give y'all. So, for the ladies, as fucking Babs Bunny would say, it's the 4-year anniversary. Yes, this is also right after La Merca Superior. Exactly 5 days later. Now, I don't know. I think remembering now back then, I don't know why I decided to drop an EP right before For the Ladies. Artists don't do that now. I don't know why you would do it, but I did it specifically for no other reason besides giving y'all music. And if we're going down the timeline, it was Solo 5 Singles to the Dark Side I dropped at the end of April. Then La Merca Superior. No, to keep it real, it was The Sage and the Sorcerer. Bro, I gave y'all back-to-back albums. Solo 5 Singles to the Dark Side at the end of April. The Sage and the Sorcerer at the end of June. Right, literally after that, in the beginning of July, it was La Merca Superior EP. And then July 14th was when I dropped For the Ladies, the album with Mufasa, my cousin. Shouts out to Cuzzo. He may or may not listen to this, but it's all fucking good. 2 years in the making. It was a really tedious process that we had to do because it was me and him. I don't think there's one track without me and him. We did Picasso and Matisse. That was me and Chava. That was basically fucking all both of us. And then we had one track solo him, one track solo me. But For the Ladies was strictly, I think it was 10 songs or 11 songs, something like that. I'll actually pull it up right now. I should have did it before, but you already know how Big Serbs does everything at the last minute because I'm a fly motherfucker like that. I just don't do everything when I'm supposed to. I just do it whenever the fuck I want to when the shit ends up being dope. You dig what I'm saying? So originally, I don't know why I typed Mufasa and then it popped up Ashanti. Where the fuck does that come from? There's already a Fasa. See, this is why I told him he should have kept his name. I looked up Fasa. There's a Fasa in fucking Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya got more followers than him. We got one from Germany. And then we got Fasa with the traffic dark yellow light right behind them. This is honestly one of the worst Avies I've ever seen. It doesn't have a good cutout. He should have just kept the the Bridge City album on it, but who cares? It's not my profile. So he got 93 followers. Good for him. He hasn't dropped a song since fucking a year ago. But I haven't dropped shit either since the doggone Riverside Drive because I said, fuck SoundCloud. Yeah, 9 tracks. What? Presley, don't interrupt the podcast, right? How dare you? So yeah, we got 9 tracks. You know what I mean? Chava's on it. He got one feature on it. We got Piso. We got me on the beats. Tampa Beats, Jaden Kamstra, Taimu, and Alonius, aka Spark the Law. Thank you, all of you, for participating in our album. But it was 2 years in the making because we had done Before the Ladies, which was kind of like a bunch of songs that me and Fossa did. I mean, me and Fossa, to keep it real, we had like the first, like maybe 2 songs we did. One of them was like a love song or a heartbreak song or something like that, that Apollo Brown. It was an Apollo Brown beat off of, was it 38? I think it was 38 with all the guns and shit like that. Really sick album. So we already had done like an album's worth of songs. Some, if not most of them, were like all me or something like that. And he featured, like I know for a fact, he was on that fucking one song. God damn it, I'm forgetting it already. I think Ginseng and Jasperino did the beat. I think it's called Queens. Yeah, it was a long time ago, guys. Forgive me. And I think I dropped that. I want to say 2016 I dropped that, bruh. So we had that. We had tracks like Sincere. We had done a bunch of tracks pertaining to females. And I always wanted to do a love album dedicated to women out there. And I didn't want to do no fucking, no lovey-dovey shit, no fuck women or nothing but a G thing type shit. I just wanted to keep it real, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and just kind of speak the truth when it comes to the relationship that, a man has with his woman. And Fossa has his own perception of, every man has his own idea or perspective on his woman. So basically, For the Ladies was kind of like in my idea, it was kind of my tribute to the women. This was the album that, because I got kind of tired of talking about gangster shit, drug shit, street shit, and you eventually have to come to the point where you're like, I want to talk about something different. Something has to be talked about differently, or there's got to be different topics that you got to speak on, because I just get tired of talking about the same shit. I want to do something different every time I come on the mic and speak my piece. So I feel like as far as relationships, not a lot of what is the truth gets spoken about. We have 21 Savage stunting on my ex-bitch. We got Future making lesbian bitches pop Molly and fucking finger bang each other. And that's all great and shit like that. But I feel like a lot of what men go through in relationships isn't really spoken about. And a lot of it deals with heartbreak, just being immature, just, not knowing what you want in a relationship, or women, or vice versa, women not knowing what they want in a man. And a lot of that shit fucks up the relationship, or in very, very rare cases, I feel, do people actually have successful relationships. I bet you for every successful relationship a man has, at least with a woman, it's like 100 fucking failed relationships at the least, if not 1,000. Because I feel like just the man and the woman dynamic, the values, just whatever, just everything that a man values, everything that a woman values is different. It's completely different. That's why, we got to speak about it on For the Ladies. I feel like women are awesome. I feel like women are the best creatures on earth. I feel like women deserve all the praises and respect and loyalty. But at the same time, man, I'm not going to let you walk all over me, bruh. And that's kind of what this album was about. Like, a lot of the things I speak on in terms of women is kind of like, we could do this, but if you like fuck with me, I'm like gonna be alone. And as fucked up I might be alone or whatever, however sad I might be without you, I'm gonna be a lot happier with me knowing that I made the choice that you're no good for me. Like, a lot of women want you to get it twisted, like you ain't shit without them. Like, without this woman in your life, you're gonna be fucking just a fucking, I don't know, a weirdo, whatever women think. And that's not true, bro. The truth of the matter is we're all human. We all make mistakes. And if you're just too proud to admit that, I mean, we don't have to be in a relationship or in fucking speaking correlations, bro. Because as a man, and just me personally, man, I've been through a lot with women. I've been there for women that I feel like now I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? The reciprocated energy wasn't there. So when it comes to speaking on these topics on For the Ladies, it was really interesting that me and Fasa came together because he has his own ideals and shit, and maybe we could talk about it on the podcast when he's here. I don't know when he'll do an episode with me. I got to talk to him about that. To be honest, man, this is one of my favorite albums I ever made. It was one of the most truthful, you know what I mean? I like giving you storytelling, imagery, my perspective on my life or things that I've been through and things of that nature. But this was just really different for me because I never really spoke about women the way I wanted to. And you know, we have tracks like The Key, where it's like really lighthearted stuff. Then we get to For the Ladies, where it's a little bit more sexier, you know what I mean? Then we have songs like Melody, where it's more giving it up to the women. We have, as a whole, I think we nailed the whole praising women. But then we have tracks like Peace and Blessings, where it's like, if you don't fuck with me, peace and blessings. Like, we could just end this shit here. Where I've Been is kind of like Where I've Been Without You. That was kind of like that concept. And then 342 is like basically about like a girl that I really wanted a relationship with, but like as time goes on, I just realized that it's just like it ain't working out. Like, whatever it is, like whatever was going on in our lives that I wanted, it just wasn't happening favorably between us. I'm getting a little emotional right now, and fucking, it's just crazy talking about it because I never really broke it down like this. I just kind of just make the music and just let it live on its own. But sometimes I listen back and I'm just like, man, like I'm fucking, this is a real, like, this was real shit. Because this isn't one of the albums where I'm just giving you like stories and shit like that. This is really, really what I'm trying to get off of my chest. You feel me? So, what else did I want to talk about? Okay, so Before the Ladies, I didn't really scrap it, but I just kind of like, I just dropped it, you know what I mean? I don't know if anybody's heard it. If you haven't, definitely go listen to that, because we're trying to make For the Ladies off of that. And those songs got scrapped from For the Ladies because I felt like we could make a totally better album, which we did, which thank God, because sometimes you try to make some new shit and for whatever reason it doesn't work out. So thank God for that. And this was one of the Bridge City Trio albums. So when it was just me, Chava, and Mufasa, we had PNM, Picasso and Matisse. We had Bridge City Music, Mufasa's album, and For the Ladies, me and Mufasa. Really, really dope times. Really, really cool, man. It was just great experiencing life with those guys, with my cousin and the homie. Just to give you the brief backstory, you know, Mufasa was friends with Chava first, and they've been fucking friends since like they grew up together type shit. And me and Fasa were doing music. One day, Chava had came through to one of my tia's parties. He told me, I don't know how, oh no, I knew he rapped. Like, I heard him freestyle, like, maybe a few years prior. If it was like I want to say it was like 2014, I want to say. Like, 2 years prior, Chava, you know, he had longer hair, and he fucking dressed like a hipster. And fucking, he was freestyling to, like, some dope beats. So I'm like, wow, this dude could spit, that's cool. Fast forward, I'm doing music. He's not really doing music. I think he only had like 2 tracks at the time. I seen him at the party at my tia's house, and I told him like, yo, we should make some music. He's like, yeah, we'll make some music. Let's do some music. So fucking, we had a song called, the very first song we ever did was called 40s and L's. Fucking horrible song. We're talking about just smoking and drinking and fucking stupid shit. And we just, me and Chava started doing more songs. And I'm like, yo, we should definitely start working on something, bro. At least an album, something, you know what I mean? And he was like, fuck it, let's do it, I'm down. And that's when we started building on Picasso and Matisse. We dropped that. We were working kind of simultaneously on Bridge City Music. We dropped that too. Right after Bridge City Music, or actually, for the ladies, I honestly don't know. I want to say it was a very short window between when we made it and when it got released. I do want to say The Key and Melody were definitely the oldest tracks, but pretty much everything after that kind of was pretty fast. I had 342. I think that was 2017 as well. I could be wrong. It could have been like right before or something like that. I got my dates all fucked up. But relatively, this was like maybe an album that we had got done in like a year, probably not even 2, I want to say. And then that's kind of really dope to me, where you could kind of just make an album and it just makes itself. And you don't gotta fucking hit yourself over the head with a hammer doing it. You know, I feel like Voodoo Love was kind of like that for me, where I felt it was just like, it was hard in some sense to make the album, the process at least. But when I fucking got it done, I got it done. You know what I mean? So who gives a fuck? Before we break the track list down, you know, I always wanted to have substance over bars, especially with this album. Like I never really cared about being the best rapper, the most lyrical, miracle, spiritual, subliminal, criminal, like none of that bullshit. I always wanted to say something. I always felt like it was more important to get my message across than fucking the next Eminem. Shout out to Eminem, but I'm not Eminem, so I'm not even gonna try to do that. I love Eminem's music, but I gotta be me, you know what I mean? So I feel a lot of what I said for the ladies definitely holds a lot of weight now. I want to actually play some music. I want to check, because I know I got it on YouTube. I want to check my YouTube real quick to see what isn't copywritten, so at least you could hear it while I'm talking about the album. So, you know, we're not getting it confused over here, you know what I mean? I want the listeners to go along with me as we go. So fucking for the ladies. Alright, let's see. I know this shit got copywritten like a fuck. That's why it's not on YouTube. I have it on YouTube, but I didn't release it. So basically 3, 6, 7. So pretty much like every song got flagged. Let me see. Wow, they even got fucking James Brown on this shit? That's some bullshit. I don't think they got For the Ladies though. Maybe I should play For the Ladies just a little bit. I'll play For the Ladies. That's crazy how they picked the James Brown shit up, bro.
Fill up on your blue faces, counting up my true ace and fucking on a Tuesday when my jewels catch shade. It's funny bitches acting two-faced. If I gotta hit it, I flip it and dip. And if the trick is start this shit, I make it up to you when the gifs. Just stick around and remember this. These AVs fresh since 18, you changing. Fuck the boyfriend you was dating. I'm raising hell, it's no debating. Short-changing, over-racing. 81 carats in the casing, no phasing me about chasing my dreams. Told Mufasa we gon' eat for the team. It's for the ladies, for the world, for my queens. Living so serene and discreet. I love my honey like the sugar for my tea. We can talk the birds and the bees. Perspective of G's. I stack my story, shorty love me till she's sick of me. I'm sipping history, smoke the illest trees. Think of you so much you speak to me in my sleep. Just think of we throwing money out the ceiling of a limousine while we cruising free of misery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I was on my last one, I spend it on you. I got the presidential suite, bring you plus two. I'm trying to have some fun.
And what I love about this song is Mufasa, once he gets in his bag, like I know I got beats. I know which beats get Mufasa in his bag, yo. And I felt like the whole For the Ladies shit, I knew it was right up his alley. Like it was right up his alley and make a left, bro. Like that's how I knew where this shit was gonna hit. Well, cause you know, I just know what kind of beats he wants to get down with. I know what beats his voice sounds good on, and he fucking demolished that shit. You know, this was even the time where I was still more like worried about lyrics and shit like that, and being kind of, cause I was still listening to Boot Camp Heavy and Sean Price and all that. Rest in peace, Heavy. So, but for Fossa, you know, he was heavily influenced by Cole, Drake, Fora. So it was, I just knew that it was gonna be something special. Plus, I never really did a collaboration album in that way. We did PNM, but PNM was more like the Fly Coke rap. For the Ladies is like a complete opposite of that. We were just straight up, this is for the women out there. This is thank you for y'all. And listening back to it again, I'm like, oh, this shit isn't really as praiseful for the women as I thought. But let me hear more of this. I'll tell you one thing though, I fucking murdered these beats though. Like, I fucking feel like I should give myself a pat on the back, a fucking something more than that, because this shit, I fucking murdered that shit. I'm always gonna give myself the praise. Is fucking For the Ladies the only one? Hold on, bruh. Damn, bro, that might be the only shit I could play for y'all. Oh, 342. Oh, this is sad, but I don't want to bring it down just yet. So we should right away just get into the breakdown. So we have The Key, produced by P-Soul. I think Mufasa put me on a P-Soul when we did the 795 EP. And I just remember just digging, like grave digging through P-Soul's beats, and I found two. One, I never did, and then two, it was The Key. And let me hear this shit real quick. Is this one flagged? Hold on, I don't think it is. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, so a lot of what I was talking about was kind of just fucking like heartbreak and shit, and I totally understand it. But this is just the fucking way how it goes, bro. And you know, in love, everybody don't win. There's seldom few winners and a whole lot of losers. You know what I mean? But Fawcett killed that shit. I mean, the key, basically, you know, the key to love is understanding. And my whole point was coming across was just like, man, this is the shit I'm trying to do with you, and then whatever girl this is just not fucking with me. So fucking, you know, you gotta understand that you fucking hurting me over here and you don't get it. So what's up with Foster right here?
We got a bunch of time, so feel free to get loose. I don't really sip the liquor, but tonight I'm sipping Ghost. My shawty drink the Henny, she just mixing with the fruit. I'm smoking on some GDP, it got me cool. I fly by myself, but I'm fly.
And the big thing with Foster, his whole shit is like, he's just trying to grow as a person and do his own thing. And I think that's cool. It's a good dynamic because we have two totally different perspectives. So it's not like we're on like fucking some Omarion. Who did Omarion do a lot of music with? It was Omarion and someone else. You know, this ain't no Rakimi Ken Y shit, bro. Like, we're really on like our own waves when it comes to the shit that we talk about. But it really gelled together well as far as the music goes. And that was the key. The key to love is understanding. And Shout out to P-Soul, man. P-Soul was really dope. I really wish I could have played, I could play this for y'all, but it looks like I can't even play one. Like, I think all the songs are flagged, so I really don't want to play anything like Tampa Beats, you know, the fucking Where I've Been is flagged, the fucking P-Soul track is flagged. We really should have tried to buy the rights for the beats, because I can't even play them. Like, I can't even play Eternity. I could play God's Creation. Fuck it, I'll play God's Creation, but I could literally only play For the Ladies, God's Creation, and 342. So fuck it, we're moving on to For the Ladies.
Fly with you, shit, it's me plus you. I can't lie about it, I keep it true to my heart. Don't you feel like you the one, cause you all up in my bars. Shine brighter than them all, shining brighter than stars. Wearing all the Gucci Prada, driving luxury cars. Baby, they just imitating, trying to be who we are. Baby, you're already perfect just the way that you are. Shit, just the way that you are. Shit, it's for the ladies, man.
It's for the ladies.
What about me?
What about me?
And that's that hook right there. It's for the ladies, for the world, for my queens living so serene and discreet. I love my shorty like the sugar from my tea.
Next says Mufasa. It's for the ladies, man. Summer 2018, you already.
What about me?
Fuck around and slap.
Rich shit.
Send a wedding invitation to everyone
Gotta go stupid on the
but
bitch.
me.
Come here, bitch.
And that was another true line. Think of you so much, you speak to me in my sleep. I really have vivid dreams. And this one particular girl, I've dreamed about her, I want to say like 5 times or something, which is rare, bruh. I think I've only had maybe 3 dreams about the women in my life, like 3 different girls. One of them maybe like 2 times, I want to say. This one particular girl, which is always the same girl, I've dreamt about her at least 5 fucking times, which is crazy. So I'm glad that I got that into the song.
Life fun. You know what I'm saying? It's that part of the movie.
I said I
It's your bitch.
loved you, darling, but you were
Finessing on the
blind.
hoe.
Can't you see?
Get this money on the hoe.
Girl?
Shit, told us.
A lot of what I was talking about, you know, I always had aspirations for women. Like, for the women in my life, I always wanted to have, you know, some sort of end goal. Like, you know, if you just stick with me, we could be, you know, throwing money out the ceiling of a limousine, like just how I said in the song. And I feel like just believing in the idea that you could have that with a woman is just really special, because I feel like a lot of failures in relationships is the man and the woman aren't on the same page, bro. Like, whatever it is, bro. Like, we just have different ideas, different perspectives, bro. And that's really like the cause of a lot of breakups, is just you're not on the same page with your woman, and that's the downfall of everything. You could fucking like the same fucking food, you could be from the same culture, you could be fucking bisexual, androgynous, all that shit, twin flames, soulmates, all that good shit. If you're not on the same page with your woman, it ain't gonna work out, bruh. If you the Prince Charming saving Cinderella from the fucking 12th story or whatever, but you like secretly homo or something like that, which a lot of you motherfuckers is behind closed doors. I know it. I'm not gonna air none of you out, but fucking not to bring it over there to that situation. But I'm just saying, bro, like, a lot of what I like talking about is just real shit, at least on this album. And, you know, basically, I want to be on the same page with my woman, man. I don't want to fight. I don't want to be doing none of that fucking bullshit that is just like fighting, arguing. I don't want to fucking hang out with your friends until 2 a.m. at some fucking club while you guys fucking just drink and shit like that. I mean, it's got to be a give and take type shit with the relationship. And the best relationships aren't always like, you're not always going to be on the same page. So it's got to be some sort of compromise on both ends to make the relationship work. And if there's no compromise, then there's no fucking relationship, bro. Trust me. You know, you could try to make it work. I mean, you could hope. You could fucking be like, you know what, man? I just want to be in this relationship. But if you're not fucking doing your due diligence, it's just not gonna work, bro. So basically, we're on to Melody, the third track produced by Tampa Beats, and I love this track, bro.
Diamond ring, she remind me of a breeze of a time in spring. I know that you could fit it, but if not, you'll see. We just floating overseas, it's just you and me. It's you and me alone. You take the pain from me. It's you and me alone. You take the pain from me.
Yo, not to scratch or a flat you can catch. Kicking back in the Cadillac, rapping that spit like I'm tapping that. Smooth as wax, rubbing racks. When I run instead, I'm missing where you're at. Open arms, open wide. It's hope I find inside my face. Never lies as we ride. I feel the vibe sometimes.
Y'all fucking up by not listening to this album, bro. This is really one of the best albums in the world. I just feel like Melody was just a really good, and it's, you know, there was a girl named Melody that I knew, but it's not about her. It's really just about, you know, feel good type music shit, bro. Which is like, I feel like it's missing, man. People don't have that type of music anymore, where it's just kind of like really cool, really just laid back music. You could fucking put this shit on and just vibe out, bro. People don't have vibe music anymore. Everything is like poppy, or it just sounds like bullshit, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Not a shit on nobody or nobody in particular, but I just feel like there's very, very few artists that can match the vibes that me and Foster could bring out, especially with this album. Like, nobody's fucking with this album, bro, at least in my opinion. You dig what I'm saying? Foster killed it with the singing. You know, it's you and me and love. You take the pain away from me. And I remember him singing that. Like, I had the beat playing and shit, and he just sang that out of nowhere. Like, he sang it. And I remember jumping up like, yo, that's the hook! That's the hook right there. You know, my fucking dog's like, why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? It's like 8 o'clock, go to sleep. So fucking basically, I just knew right away it was going to be a dope track, me and Mufasa. Really dope. Really excellent. We have Everything with Jaden Camstra. I can't play this shit either, but maybe I'll sing some of the lyrics. Really dope beat, man. Shout out to Jaden Camstra. You always can count on a homie for coming out with dope fucking beats, bruh. Straight up. And I was rapping, son. Holy shit. You know, Foster was a little slow on that one. I feel like I got him on that one. Foster, I got you, bro. You win some, you lose some, bro. But I feel like I got him on that one. I feel like he got me on Melody. I feel like that was the only one I got him on so far. But, you know, I just love that song, Everything. That was some true shit. You know, we met around my 12th year of school. You know, the girl I'm talking about with the dreams and shit, she's pretty much the same girl I've been talking about from 342 to the doggone Riverside Drive 2. We met around my 12th year of school. We met junior year, actually. Sick with Jules, dipped a few, and if it's cool. Something, I'll come back to your living room. Swear to God, I met a guy that's a prophet, and if you promise. a lot of this shit was like real life shit, bro. A lot of y'all be talking about like some fucking bullshit, bro, which is fucking lame. But we gonna keep it going, man. Shout out to Jaden Camstra on the beat with that one. Ooh, Eternity. I love this one. And that was really like, I feel like a tie between me and Fossa. We just murdered that shit. And I forgot where I took that flow from, but I think he has it on fucking Potent, that flow where it's double time. I love that double time flow. I used it for, Waffle House. He did it better than me, where the flow is kind of like, fucking, for my slime, hit the 5, rip the tides, do 100 double life, so I ain't never dropped a dime. Grip the 9 and then you pay the fine. Who the fuck you even trying to get beside? I know you tricking for the bitches, so my mission gotta be and stick to sword of crush Yola whipping. Strip your colors cold, chilling in the valley of the king sipping. Grip up so you niggas know I'm about. Click and burn a whole house down, ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that flow. I really got that from Fossa. I even told him to him, like, bro, that's your flow right there, bro. I fucking had to appropriate that bitch like some fucking white people shit. You know what I mean? This is a fucking ill flow that he got right there. So Eternity's me and him singing. I wish I could have sang a little bit more, but, I was a little shy. So fucking, that's just me and him. And I made that beat too. It was like a fucking, I think, 70s porno soundtrack. I didn't want to blow it up like that, but you'll probably never find it anyway, so who gives a fuck. So it was me and him, really dope shit. And what the fuck else is there to say, man? It's just we together for eternity. And then we got God's Creation. I'm definitely gonna play it right now and just get the whole thing. Yeah, really dope. Really makes me think of like tropical beaches and shit like that. You know what I mean? We got P&B coming up. I hear it in the headphones. Man, I love that song. We all three of us got off on that one, but I definitely feel like I got the best verse, and then Chava. It was really crazy listening to that verse because I never heard Chava rap like that. That's why I wanted him on Voodoo Love after I heard him talk about that shit, because I never really, the real shit is like the best shit, bro. So I always told him, you got to talk about, your fucking girl more, your love life more, your kid more, something like that, because it's real. Like, you got to pull from reality. It's cool talking about, street shit and shit that you seen and all that good shit, but the things that you really feel, the things that you, not saying that he hasn't lived that, but you really live a dynamic life in terms of relationships and shit like that. That's really got to be said. And how dare this cocksucker fucking go 80 miles through the neighborhood? There's kids around you around here, you stupid fuck. Go fucking fuck yourself, homie. But anyway, I feel like I got the best verse on that, then Chava, and then fucking Mufasa. Peace and blessings, P&B. And no correlation to P&B rock, bruh. I don't want none of you ladies in the comments, oh, it's about P&B rock. No, it's not, alright? It's about fucking peace and blessings, which I give to you if you want some bullshit. You feel me? So we're going to the next track, Where I've Been. I produced this. Yes, this is the same sample as Won't You, Won't Do for Love. You tried everything, but you don't get love. I love that song.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I guess you wonder where I've been.
Hey yo, I've been on my grinding, simple-minded, fickle-sided niggas tried to pride like a thorn in my side. These bitches tried to find them. Slipping, I'm gripping, no mentions of interest. I'm in this for infinite riches. Versace plated dinners and Bentleys. Fendi Prada Emmys for spitting. I show my roots like a fallen tree. They throw a shade so disheartening. My arteries push the boundaries. I'm found to be the greatest. The lamest try to take it and fake it. I'm taking my chances at romance. If you would like your pants pulled down at last, I heat you like a pot of crack, the product crack. I know your mama whack, you're trying to live it fast. I'm just asking for your mask to be taken off, just so that I can see that face I miss every day. Then you get the gist. I'm pissed cause you're not on my dick. Now wait a minute.
Hard, bro.
Bitch. Tell him, Foster.
Yo, excuse me, shoddy, but you're looking like a party. Plus you dress like Calinati, probably dressed up in some Nautica. You're super fine, don't you let them rumors bother ya. I swear that they ain't stopping ya. Cause dreams like ours are just way too large. I got some plans for us, baby girl, I swear we'll go far. Just take my hand, maybe give me a chance. I know that me and you together, yo, was never really planned. I know I got some point of views that you just don't understand. And that's fine, you still fine like red wine. A beauty that's within, yo, that's something hard to find. Let's have a heart to heart, hope you feel this love of mine. If you felt just what I feel, if only you could read my mind. I dedicate my rhymes and my times cause I made it. I made it this far, just wish that you could see it. I just wish that you could see it.
I searched to find the love within.
Yeah.
I came back to let you know.
Yeah.
Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Oh my God! Shout out to Bobby Caldwell, bruh. Fucking everyone thought he was black, bruh. Everyone thought the homie was black, first of all. And when everyone flipped the fucking brick, a whip, and a bitch when they found out the homie that did the Tupac sample was fucking white, bro. Let's get that out the way straight up. Alright. Last song, 342, the remix. I actually didn't do a different verse, I just added Mufasa's. But shout out to Spark the Lot, homie Nelonius. This was an ill fucking beat. This was an ill fucking song. And we need to do a whole album. Yo, where you at, son? You told me you was gonna make some beats. You told me you was gonna do something, bro. You ain't been nowhere but Twitter liking some shit, bro. That's some funny shit, you know what I mean? It's time to dab. Let's go, 342, bro. Oh, this song is so sad. This is already getting me in my feels, bro. I'm about to cry.
I think about you more and more. I know the score is settled at a higher level. Assembled the crew, and where was you? I was with you. I'm finding out the truth between the two dividends. We was friends until the end. My pen is running out of ink, flipping pages, gotta eat. Please believe the brighter side of the man I strive to be. Today I speak and see consistently, proficiently. You burned it in and instantly repeat the scenes. All the love you give to me is what I'm craving. Don't play no games, and when I'm famous, I know you gon' be there when I pop. Cause you the type to care about the guap. Goldilocks, Rapunzel, let it drop, spitting on my top. Twist my head, give it a kiss. I play with your clit. You tell me, Boppy, get it. Find the linens for and spending clothes expensive. While the toes are clenching, I'm slowly sipping this evening. While the room is spinning, my memory is slipping. This false reality has reached its tragedy. Please wake me from insanity's catastrophe. Please.
Alright, let's go, Foster. I don't even remember this fool's verse.
Guess I'm alone once again. I was hoping by some chance you'd have a hand you could lend. Cause the devil's working hard, he trying to get me again. It's hard to trust what I can see, that's why I got no friends. Quick to stab you in the back, dog, that's what I'm saying. Shit, but as for love, that bitch don't live here no more. I used to always feel the pain, but I don't feel it no more. I used to picture me and you, but I don't do that no more. Just know you got a piece of me that will forever be yours. When I'm 1,000 miles away on the road doing tours, I just want you to be happy. I'm trying to settle the score. Shit, I'm trying to settle the score. And yes, love, I know you'll never be mine, and that's fine. I'm not the winner this time. I just hope that you'll remember me and keep me in mind. Just keep me in mind. Shit, please just keep me in mind. Yes, love. I know you'll never be mine. I know you'll never be mine. Baby, keep me in mind. Yes, love. Shit. Yes, love.
And what's crazy, like, what's the crazy part about this song, the remix actually, is when Fasa, he's like, I know you'll never be mine, just keep me in mind. You hear like a door, you hear like a fucking door open, and I think while he would, because we recorded that at my tia's house, and when he said that line, I think someone had opened the door, saw that we were recording. I think my tia opened the door, saw that we were recording, and just closed the door again, which is fucking crazy. Like, that's one of those, like, right place at the right fucking time type shits. You dig what I'm saying? Totally not even planned out. But that was basically 342. It was a real story about how I felt about this girl. Like, we were just drifting apart with time. And I just had like all these things in my head that like I was just fearful about, you know, the future and where we were as kind of just two people that had this connection, but we just never really had anything real going on between us, which was fucking sad in my opinion. I'm really tight about that still. But Fasa, he was on the same shit too. Like, I feel like I don't really know who he was talking about. You know, my cousin's been with a lot of girls, so fucking he could have just picked one out of a fucking hat and just talked about that. But it was a really real song for me, at least. Really somber song. I really hate it to like kind of bring the whole energy down, but overall, man, this is probably one of the best albums I ever came out with. I still love singing this shit. Unlike Picasso and Matisse or like some other shit that I do, or it's kind of like cringe worthy, like old, or like especially before Picasso and Matisse, I'm like, fuck. But you know, I had to rap a long fucking time before I got kind of like a hold on what it really was that I was trying to say on the mic. And you know, go listen to that, bro. I'll put the link on from the SoundCloud, I guess. Actually, I'll put it on the link from my Instagram, because I don't want SoundCloud getting none of the money, bro. If I want to make any money off my shit, it's gonna be off my shit, and then any money I get, I'll fucking split it down the middle, 60-40, however the fuck I want to do it. You dig what I'm saying? But that was for the ladies, you know, happy birthday for the ladies. And also, too, we dropped it on my cousin, you know, it was his anniversary, you know, 6 years since he had passed away. And I wanted to celebrate life instead of death, you feel me? So it was kind of like, you know, my cousin, he did music. When he passed away, it was really sad. And I don't know if I told my cousin this, but I'm like, man, if he was still alive, we would have been doing music with him, you know what I mean? So I still feel his presence now. And rest in peace to Jaime. You know, this album was for you. This is one of the best albums ever. I don't know if that worked out, if this was just like we dedicated it to him, or I dedicated it to him and it was a dope album, or vice versa. Really, it doesn't fucking matter, because, you know, I love my family. I'm forever gonna hold my family to a really high light. And, you know, that's pretty much it, man. This album was for the ladies, for my cousin, for love. Happy birthday for the ladies. This is the God's Hour for the ladies.
Fill up on your blue faces, counting up my true ace and fucking on a Tuesday when my jewels catch shade. It's Funny bitches acting two-faced. If I gotta hit it, I flip it and dip. And if the trick is start this shit, I make it up to you when the gifs. Just stick around and remember this. These AVs fresh since 18, you changing. Fuck the boyfriend you was dating. I'm raising hell, it's no debating. Short changing, over racing. 81 carats in the casing, no phasing. Me about chasing my dreams. Told Mufasa we gon' eat for the team. It's for the ladies, for the world, for my queens. Living so serene and discreet. I love my honey like the sugar for my teeth. We can talk the birds and the bees. Perspective of G's. I stack my story, shorty love me till she's sick of me. I'm sipping history, smoke the illest trees. Think of you so much you speak to me in my sleep. Just think of we throwing money out the ceiling of a limousine while we cruising free of misery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I was on my last one, I spend it on you. I got the presidential suite, bring you +2. I'm trying to have some fun, it don't matter what we do. We got a bunch of time, so feel free to get loose. I don't really sip the liquor, but tonight I'm sipping Ghost. My shawty drink the Henny, she just mix it with the fruit. I'm smoking on some GDP, it got me cool. I fly by myself, but I'm fly with you, fly with you. Shit, it's me plus you. I can't lie about it, I keep it true to my heart. Don't you feel like you the one, cause you all up on my bars. Shine brighter than them all, shining brighter than stars. Wearing all the Gucci Prada, driving luxury cars. Baby, they just imitating, trying to be who we are. Baby, you're already perfect just the way that you are. Shit, just the way that you are. Shit, it's for the ladies, man.
It's for the ladies.
What about me?
What about me?
Shit, what about me?
Next says Mufasa. It's for the ladies, man. Summer 2018, you already.
What about me?
Fuck around and slap.
Rich shit.
Send a wedding invitation to everyone.
Gotta go stupid on the bitch
But
like.
me,
Go
but
ahead, bitch.
me,
Wife
but
front.
me.
You know what I'm saying? It's that part in the movie.
I said
It's your
I
bitch.
loved you, darling, but you were
Finessing on the hoe.
blind. Can't you see?
Get this money on the hoe.
Girl?
Shit, told her.
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to fill the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. He wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now.
While the angels fly over my headstone.